Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to solve a distribution with variables on both sides. You're going to have 3 steps. Step 1 is distribute. Step 2 is combine like terms. Step 3 is isolate the variable. We kind of have a 3A and a 3B. Move the variable to the left and move the number to the right. So let's go ahead and get started. So step 1 is distribute. You know you need to distribute when there's a number in front of the parentheses. So I'm going to do one set at a time. I have a number in front of the parentheses, which is -2. So I'm going to distribute that. Distribute means to multiply. This gives me -2W because there's an invisible 1 here. -2 times 1 is -2. You just drop down the W. Then you're going to do -2 times -9, which is going to give you a positive 18. From there, you're going to bring down what you didn't use. I didn't use the 7W. Step 2 is combine like terms. Notice I'm still on the same side. I can combine my 7W and my 2W because they both have the same variable. 7 minus 2 is going to be 5W. I didn't touch the 18, so I'm going to bring it down. Equals. I can't do anything else thus far, so I'm going to pause on this side and I'm going to go to the other side. So here, same thing. I have a number in front of my parentheses, which means to distribute. So I'm going to distribute my -8W. And then I'm going to distribute my -8 times 2, which is -16. I'm going to bring down the 4. Now, step 2 is to combine like terms. I can combine my 4 and my -16. When I combine, and again, combining, guys, is adding them together. So anytime you combine like terms, you're adding them together. This is going to give me a -12. I bring down what I didn't use. So again, there's nothing else I can do further, so I'm going to now zoom out to my bigger picture. Now I'm on step 3, okay? So what I need to do is I need to get all my variables to the left side of the equal sign. So I'm going to focus on the right side. My variable is right here. So I need to move that by doing the inverse. Inverse is the opposite. So that's a -8W. I do positive 8W. And what I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. This cancels out. So this is technically part A where I move the variables to the left. So then 5 plus 8 is going to be 13W. And I bring down what I didn't use. This is 18. This is equals. And then I didn't use the -12, so I bring it down. Now my B is going to be to put all the variables to the, all the numbers to the left. So I'm going to focus on my right side. You just move the variable, so you're not going to touch that. You're going to touch the one that's just the number without the variable. So that's going to be this one. So I'm going to move positive 18 by doing the inverse, the opposite of positive, which is negative, and you just bring the number down. And I'm going to do it to both sides. This cancels out because it gives you a 0. And then this is going to be -30 equals, and I didn't bring down, I didn't touch the 13W, so I'm going to just drop it down. Well, a number in front of a letter means you're multiplying. The inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm going to bring this down. I have W equals -30 over 13. So to recap, step 1 is to distribute. You know you need to distribute because there's a number in front of the parentheses directly in front. Step 2 is combine like terms. Step 3, part A is to move the variable to the left. Part B is to move just the number to the right. Last step is you're going to just do the inverse of whatever you have. As long as you follow these 3 steps, you're going to be just fine.